The house will breathe your name at night. Your shadow sleeps on my side of the bed. I talk to walls, they don't reply, but they listen better than you did in the end. Your coffee cup is still by the sink, like you might come back for one more taste. I replay words I shouldn't think. If loving you was my last mistake, I held on tight, you slipped away, left me here with things you didn't say. Now I'm drowning in the echoes of your goodbye. Every forever turned into a lie. Your silence screams every time I try to forget you, but I don't survive. I'm learning how to breathe without your side, still choking on the echoes of your goodbye. Your favorite song came on today. I swear it broke my heart on cue. I changed my route, I walked away, but every road still leads to you. I trace your scars on someone new, but they don't feel the way you did. You know my fears, you know my truth, and still you left like this was easy to live. I gave you all you needed, space. Now I'm lost inside the love you erased. Now I'm drowning in the echoes of your goodbye. Every forever turned into a lie. Your silence screams every time I try to forget you, but I don't survive. I'm learning how to breathe without your side, still choking on the echoes of goodbye. If I could go back, I'd still choose you, even knowing how this ends. I'd rather break 1,000 times than never feel your hands again. So say my name or say nothing at all. Just don't harm me when you're gone. I'm already 6 feet in the fall, still holding on, still holding on. I'm standing in the ashes of your goodbye, watching who I was slowly die. You moved on like I was just time, but you were my whole life. If loving you was my goodbye, then I'll live in the echoes till the end of time. The house is quiet, the night is blue, and every echo sounds like you. It's 2 a.m., the lights are low. Your name is glowing on my phone. I type it out, then erase it slow. Guess some goodbyes are better left alone. The ice is melting in my glass, just like the promises you made. I thought this love was built to last, but forever faded into yesterday. I swore I'd be stronger by now, but the clock keeps counting you down. This is the last call for tears tonight. Last drink to your memory. I've cried every version of you out of my life. Still you everywhere I breathe. If letting go is how I heal, then this is the hardest part I feel. Here I'm closing my heart, facing my fears. It's the last call for tears. Your jacket's still behind my door. Smells like smoke and cheap perfume. I tell myself I'm fine once more, but lies don't heal an empty room. You said we'd grown up, fall apart. Guess love don't always keep its word. You took the best half of my heart and left me with the things you never heard. I'd beg you back if pride would bend, but some loves don't get a second end. This is the last call for tears tonight. Last song on the radio. I gave you every piece of my fight. Now I'm too tired to hold on anymore. If letting go is how I heal, then this is the hardest part I'll feel. I'm closing my heart, facing my fears. It's the last call for tears. If you showed up right now, I don't know what I'd say. I'd probably lie and say I'm okay, but the truth is I'd still break. Somewhere between love and regret, I lost myself trying not to lose you. Now I'm learning how to forget what I thought we'd always be. This is the last call for tears tonight. No more begging your ghost to stay. I'm more the dream. I'll dim the light and let your memory fade away. If loving you cost me years, then I paid in blood and fears. I'm walking out of all these memories. It's the last call for tears. The bar is closing, so is my heart. Guess this is where healing starts. If I'm like joke, I'm not for me. I stare at it like it might explain how someone who knew my every breath could leave me choking in the pain. You said I need some time alone, like time gon' cut you open slow. Now every minute without your voice is louder than you'll ever know. I'd rather hear you say goodbye than feel you fade out of my life. 'Cause when silence hurts, it breaks me worse than any truth you could have said. I take your anger, take your curse over this empty space instead. Your quiet words are killing me. I scream, but no one hears. I never known that love could hurt this much. When silence hurts, it silence hurts. replay things I didn't say, like maybe they have made you stay. I memorized the sound of you in case your voice just fades away. Your absence sleeps beside my bed. Heart goes way up forever was. You left without a final word, and now I'm lost in all the because. You closed the door without a sound and left my heart outside the ground. 'Cause when silence hurts, it breaks me worse than any truth you could have said. I take your anger, take your curse over this empty space instead. Your quiet word for killing me, I'm drowning in my fears. I never knew that love could hurt this much. When silence hurts, you don't love me sacred. Don't leave me hanging in between. Hope is cruel when you're not here, and I'm still living in your maybe. Every unread essence bleeds. Every night without your touch, you don't have to come back to me. Just don't disappear this much. 'Cause when silence hurts, I lose myself in everything we didn't say. I'm breaking down, I need your help, or just the strength to walk away. Your blind goodbye is worse than words. It cuts me through the years. I never knew that love could hurt this deep. With silence hurts, the silence is yours to know. I wish it didn't hurt this low. You said my name like it was safe, like I was home, like I belong. But every promise that you made felt lighter every time you're gone. I held you close, you slipped right through, like smoke I could never hold. I folded myself around the truth that loving you was getting old. I kept pretending we were strong, but I was tearing all alone. We had a paper-thin love, one touch away from breaking, and every word you said was just enough to keep my heart from waking. I gave you blood, you gave me dust, still I stayed when I knew it wasn't enough. We were beautiful, but never tough, just a paper-thin love. You looked at me but didn't see the cracks I tried to hide for you. I was your almost, maybe, maybe not. You were my everything I couldn't lose. I learned the sound of your goodbye before you ever said the word. You left me reading every line. shouldn't hurt like this. Oh, we had a paper thin love. It tore when the truth came near. Every time I needed you most, you disappeared. I gave you faith, you gave me doubt. Watch me burn while you walked out. We were close but never enough. Just a paper thin love. If I'd known how easily you'd leave, I would have held on less tight. I wouldn't beg you to believe in something already dying. How could my hands just try to save what was never meant to last? You don't fold something delicate and expected not to crack. We had a paper thin love, and I was bleeding for it. Every tear I cried wasn't enough to make you fight for it. I gave you all I was and was becoming. You gave up before it meant something. We weren't broken, just never enough. Just a paper thin love. Now I'm learning how to feel again without being afraid of touch. I won't fall for a love that bends. I won't break for paper thin love. Your side of the bed is cold again. I swear it still knows your shape. I keep leaving lights on at night, like you're just running in late. You say my name like it's a habit, not like it used to feel. I'm fighting for a love that's fading, and you don't even see the bleed. I ask you what you want from me. You say I don't. You kiss me like you're somewhere else. Your heart's already out the door. I memorize the way to you in case I don't feel it anymore. I keep making room for baby. You keep choosing not right now. I'm begging for a reason why you're forgetting how. I'd rather hear you say goodbye than watch you love me halfway. I'm holding on to nothing, but I can't let go. Every promise turns to silence, every else turns cold. You don't fight, you don't stay, you don't even walk away. I'm holding on to nothing, and you're okay. If love is supposed to save us, why do I feel so lost? I gave you all my tomorrows, you counted what it cost. I keep hoping you reach for me like I'm not already gone. But hope is just another way to bleed when you hold on. I'm holding on to nothing, to the ghost of who we were, to late night lies and almost that still hurt. If loving you means losing me, then maybe that's the truth. I'm holding You said you loved me like a habit, like something easy to repeat. But every time I needed you, you were already out of reach. Your jacket's hanging by the door like you might come back someday. But I've learned hope is just a lie that hurts worse every time I pray. You spoke in circles, never truth, and I believed every excuse. Empty words, empty room, that's all you left behind. Our hearts still waiting on a love that never crossed your mind. You said forever, way too soon, then disappeared into the blue. Now I'm alone with empty words in an empty room. The walls don't know the sound of us, the laughs, the fights, the late night cries. Now it's just me and memories, and all the ways I told myself your lies. I packed away your broken promises, but they still weigh me down. Funny how you took everything without ever sticking around. I begged for truth, you gave me time. Time just made the hurt rewind. Empty words, empty room, your silence says it all. I built my world around your voice and watched it slowly fall. You swore your heart was true, but actions never followed through. Now I'm alone with empty rooms in an empty room. If love was real, why did it fade? The moment things got hard, you left me holding all the blame while you just walked away unscarred. I would've stayed through anything if you had just stayed too. But loving you felt like believing in something you never meant to do. Empty words, empty room, no echo of your name. I finally see the truth in this. I loved you, loved the game. If this is how our story ends, with nothing left to prove, then I'll learn how to breathe again outside this empty room. Your voice is gone, but I still hear all the empty things you said. I'm closing doors, turning lights off on the love I thought we had. The lights are off, but I'm wide awake. Your name is louder in the dark. I trace the cracks you left in me, like scars. I don't know where to start. You said you'd never let me fall, then turned your back when I was weak. I learned how quiet love can be when it's done breaking me. I scream inside, but make no sound. I'm falling, and there's no one around. I'm bleeding in the dark, and nobody keep your ghost beside my bed. Like pain is better than the truth. I replay every word you said and every lie I held on to. You touch my soul, then let it burn. Like love was something you could waste. I gave you all I had to give. You gave me scars I can't erase. I hold my breath, I count the days since you decided not to stay. I'm bleeding in the dark when no one sees. I drown in memories you left in me. You walked away without a mark while I'm here breaking in pieces apart. I'm bleeding in the dark, still on my knees. If loving you was wrong, then I don't wanna be right. I'd rather feel this pain than forget what we were like. But every tear I hide away is proof I'm barely holding on. You don't hear me calling out. You've been gone too long. I'm bleeding in the dark, but I'm still here, still fighting the love. I can't disappear. You don't see the damage you made in my heart, or how I've been dying since we fell apart. I'm bleeding in the dark, facing my fears. One day I'll turn the lights back on and find myself again. But tonight I'm bleeding in the dark and pretending I'm okay. I traced your face in the fogged up glass, like you might still be near. Every dream of us I tried to save just disappeared this year. Your sweater's folded on the chair, like you're coming back tomorrow. But I only write you letters now and sign them all in sorrow. I held your heart like it was mine, while you let go with perfect timing. I wrote your name in sorrow on every broken prayer. I carved your memory into nights you're never there. You promised me forever, but forever came undone. I wrote your name in song when you chose to run. I hear you laughing empty rooms. You've hit me out of nowhere. I stood, save a seat inside my heart, even though you're my babe. You love me just enough to stay, but not enough to fight. You cut our future into past and is your erased face. I wrote your name in sorrow on every sleepless night. I whispered all the things you were and told the poem, 'cause said we'd never fall apart. But I was wrong. I wrote your name in sorrow and carried it along. If love is just a lesson, then I learned it the hard way. It was my favorite mistake I still make every day. I did believe you said goodbye somehow. I'm the one who stayed. I still chose you in another life, even though you'd hold your fate. I wrote your name in sorrow, but I loved you all the same. I held on to the signs, to the guilt and to the blame. If missing you is all I has, then I'll fold on sorrow. I wrote your name in sorrow, and I still mean it now. One day I'll write my own name down, without the hurt, without the pain. But tonight it's yours, I'm spelling out in sorrow again. In sorrow again. I laugh like nothing's wrong, like the world can see inside. But every joke, every song is just a mask I can't hide. I see your face in every crowd, your shadow lingers here. I've learned to speak without a sound, while drowning in my fear. I keep pretending I'm okay, but the pieces never stay. There are cracks in my smile, lines you'll never know. I've been running every mile, trying not to show the love I lost, the tears I hide, the nights I spent alone. There are cracks in my smile, and they've been carved from you. You said forever, but forever lied. I held on, but you let go. Now I carry all the times we cried and the things I'll never show. I walk through life like it's fine, but inside I'm breaking slow. Every memory is a line and a face that won't let go. I smile at strangers, I play my part, but inside is a shattered heart. There are cracks in my smile that no one sees but me. I've been holding back a while, trying to be free. The love I gave, the pain I hide, the nights I've been untrue. There are cracks in my smile from loving you. If you saw me now, would you care, or would you leave like you always broken all this while, still pretending it's okay. The love I lost, the tears I hide, the nights I spent untrue. There are cracks in my smile, and I'll always whisper you. We met when the stars were out of line, and everywhere between us felt like a crime. Your hand brushed mine, but the world pulled away. We smiled through the pain, we tried to stay. I loved you like a tide, loved the shore, always coming back, but never yours. You whispered dreams, they were not for me, and I clung to what could never be. I wanted forever, you wanted now. We were beautiful, but somehow forever in the wrong place. Two hearts that could never align. I reached for you, you said so well. Time and fate left me behind. Love is a story, ours was a page written in shadows, burned by mistakes. Forever in the wrong place, but I still remember your face. We laughed in ones we shouldn't be, fought with words that couldn't set us free. Every kiss was a little too late, every heart came wrapped in fate. I dreamed every day but never see warmest that belongs to what could be. And even now I still feel your hand reaching for mine in a distant land. I want it forever, you want it now. We were a melody, hard to tune somehow. Forever in the wrong place, two hearts that could never align. I reached for you, you said to wait. Time and fate left me behind. If love is a story, ours was the page written in shadows, burned by the stage. Forever in the wrong place, but I'll still remember your face. Maybe another life, another time, we'd find the sun, not the storm. But I hold this love in quiet line, even though it can't keep us warm. I'll carry the worries and the pain, I'll carry the joy, the love, the rain. We were perfect in all the wrong ways, and I love you still for all my days. Ever in the wrong place, two hearts that could never align. I reached for you, you said to wait. Time and fate left me behind. If love is a story, ours was a page written in shadows, burned by the stakes. Forever in the wrong place, but I'll still remember your face. I whisper your name to the stars above, forever in the wrong place. Forever in love, forever in reach for warmth, but feel the chill. Your scent lingers, but you're not here. Just ashes on my pillow, love turned to fear. I trace the sheets where you once lay. The whispers of your love have gone away. I close my eyes, I try to sleep, but memories burn in the silence weeps. I want it forever, I wanted more, but love left a shadow upon my floor. Ashes on my pillow, smoke in my veins, a love that burned, but left only pain. I call your name into the night, but the wind takes it away from sight. Every heartbeat reminds me of you. Every dream turns to something untrue. Ashes on my pillow, a ghost in my bed, a love that's gone, but never really dead. I hear your laugh in the quiet rain. I see your smile in the window pane. I held your hand, I held you close, but love slipped away, a fading ghost. The fire we built, the light we knew, all turned to dust, all turned to blue. I reach for hope, but only find the ashes of a love left behind. I wanted to fight, I wanted to stay, but love like ours just slipped away. Ashes on my pillow, smoke in my veins, a love that burned, but left only pain. I call your name into the night, but the wind takes it away from sight. Every heartbeat reminds me of you. Every dream turns to something untrue. Ashes on my pillow, a ghost in my bed, a love that's gone, but really dead. Maybe someday the fire will fade, and the nights won't hurt, the heart won't ache. But for now I sit with the embers and tears, holding the ashes of all our years. Ashes on my pillow, smoke in my veins, a love that burned, but left only pain. I call your name into the night, but the wind takes it away from sight. Every heartbeat reminds me of you. Every dream turns to something untrue. Ashes on my pillow, a ghost in my bed, a love that's gone, but never really dead. I'll sleep alone, I'll face the dark and cradle the fire that left its mark. Ashes on my pillow, whispers of you, a love that's gone, but never really through. The days roll by like empty waves. I talk to shadows, I count the days. Your laughter lingers in the air, but I reach for nothing, and you're not there. I kept your letters, I kept your smile, I held your memory all the while. I thought that time would heal the pain, but your absence falls like endless rain. I hear your voice in every song, and I wonder if I've waited too long. somehow you'll explain. Still waiting after all this for a love that's gone, for a vanished kiss. I'm standing here in the pouring rain, hoping someday you'll feel the same. Every heartbeat keeps me alive, but every moment I survive, I'm still waiting after all this. Maybe someday, somewhere, somehow, you'll come back and I'll be found. But until then, I'll carry the pain, still waiting for you in the rain. Still waiting after all this for a love that's gone, for a vanished kiss. I'm standing here in the pouring rain, hoping someday you'll feel the same. Every heartbeat keeps me alive, but every moment I survive, I'm still waiting after all this for a love I can't resist. The stars fade out, the night moves on, but I'm here waiting even when you're gone. Still waiting after all this for the love I never dismissed. Morning light cuts through the blinds, but it doesn't warm this aching mind. Your shadow lingers in every room, a quiet ghost, a fading tune. I reach for you, but find only air, the empty space of your missing stare. I thought I knew how to survive, but without you, I'm barely alive. I try to stand, I try to fight, but every breath feels less than right. I'm still learning to breathe. Since the day you left, I can't believe how heavy the silence feels tonight, how every heartbeat fights for life. I'm still learning to breathe in the wreckage of what used to be. I close my eyes, I taste the pain, and pray I'll find my lungs again. I hear your voice in passing songs. I see your face in crowds too long. I hold my chest to keep it in, but love like ours leaves scars within. I want it forever, I wanted you, but forever ended when you withdrew. I'm stranded now, I'm barely me, a soul adrift in an endless sea. I gasp for air, I gasp for you, but nothing comes, nothing feels true. I'm still learning to breathe. Since the day you left, I can't believe how heavy the silence feels tonight, how every heartbeat fights for life. I'm still learning to breathe in the wreckage of what used to be. I close my eyes, I taste the pain, and pray I'll find my lungs again. Maybe someday the last for life. I'm still learning to breathe in the wreckage of what used to be. I close my eyes, I taste the pain, and pray I'll find my lungs again. The night is long, the stars won't wait. I stumble through this heavy state, but I'll keep trying. You'll see, I'm still learning, still learning the beat. Send my heart through a screen tonight, hoping you say you're still alright. But the words I wrote just float away, left unread as the skies turn gray. The rain taps soft on my window pane, but it can't wash away this pain. I thought we had something true, something near, but your silence felt crystal clear. I keep refreshing, I keep the hope, but your quiet is a slippery road, left unread in the rain. I'm standing here with all this pain. Every drop reminds me of you, every heartbeat knows it's true. I held on tight, I tried to fight, but your silence swallowed the night, left unread in the rain, drowning in love that won't remain. I see our memories in passing lights, I feel your warmth in lonely nights. I try to reach, I try to call, but your shadow ignores it all. I replay your laugh, your fleeting smile, but it fades like clouds after a while. I thought forever was ours to keep, but your quiet promises only weep. I wanted to stay, I wanted to fight, but your silence burned me alive tonight, left unread in the rain. I'm standing here with all this pain. Every drop reminds me of you, every heartbeat knows it's true. I held on tight, I tried to fight, but your silence swallowed the night, left unread in the rain, drowning in love that won't remain. Maybe one day you'll realize the love you ignored, the tears, the cries, but I can't wait, I can't pretend, I can't love a ghost that won't defend. Left unread in the rain, I'm standing here with all this pain. Every drop reminds me of you, every heartbeat knows it's true. I held on tight, I tried to fight, but your silence swallowed the night, left unread in the rain, drowning in love that won't remain. The storm fades out, the clouds move on, but I'm left here, broken and alone, left unread in the rain, where love poured down and left its stain.